How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we've got another automotive news video. Today we're actually going to be talking about the 2022 Nissan 400Z again. I feel like I've made a bunch of videos about this car already. This is something that I'm personally really excited for, and pretty much in today's video we're basically just going to be talking about how Nissan just released the official production date, the production release date for this new 400Z. But before we actually get into today's video, I did just want to remind you guys we're very close to 1,500 subscribers on the channel, and once we do hit 1,500 subscribers, I am going to be doing my very first giveaway where I give away $100 worth of my merchandise to one subscriber and one subscriber only. And all you have to do to get entered is subscribe. It's absolutely free and definitely helps me out a lot as a smaller YouTuber. But anyways, now actually getting into today's video, you see the title of the article. The 2022 Nissan 400Z will debut August 17th in final production form. Now, this article goes on to describe and pretty much talk about things that I've already mentioned in my previous 400Z videos. Obviously, it's going to be having the twin turbo V6 engine that's found in the Q60 Red Sport, and the price range is gonna be right around $40,000 US, which is a little bit pricey. I would have liked if it was a little bit cheaper, but again, Nissan is making this car entirely by itself. It's not like the Mark V Supra where Toyota is kind of outsourcing the entire car to like BMW or something like that. And this reveal is going to be basically a digital kind of online reveal, and it's going to be on Nissan's official YouTube channel on August 17th, 2021. So we probably won't have to deal with time differences or anything like that. I don't think the reveal is going to be at a motor show or anything like that. So that's pretty interesting. Moving into like today's day and age, a lot of manufacturers are going to start doing their more and more of their reveals just on their YouTube channel, which I think is awesome. But yeah, this article pretty much also goes on to talk about the leaked photos, and if you haven't seen already, this is pretty much the leaked production images of the car. So you can see on the front there, the lip is going to be a little bit more aggressive than the prototype. This was the prototype. This was pretty much from around September, October of last year in 2020. And that was the original prototype. And then moving on to the production, you can see kind of the turn signals will be integrated into the front headlights. The rear is going to look amazing as well. I mean, me personally, I'm biased because I think the overall design of this car and kind of the modern retro design going back to the overall silhouette and shape of the 240 and the 280 is going to be absolutely awesome. I know a lot of times manufacturers might get hate for doing the modern retro design, but I also think there's a lot of times when they absolutely just hit it out the park. Me personally, I own a 2008 Ford Mustang, so in 2005 when they introduced that S197 Mustang and it really kind of looked like the old school 60s Mustangs, I really love those cars, and I think this Z is going to be pretty much the same exact thing as that. I think it's going to sell very well, especially considering that the two main competitors to this new 400Z are going to be the Mark V Supra, which is much more expensive, I believe, than the 400Z is going to be, and also it's going to be making less power, and the car's made by BMW, so it's not really made by Toyota. So that's the one competitor to the 400Z, and the other is probably going to be the Subaru BRZ / new Toyota GR86 that's coming out for the 2022 production model year. But I definitely think this 400Z is again going to have a lot more power than that thing, and it will be probably more pricey than the new BRZ and the GR86, but I feel like this 400Z is definitely going to be an absolute hit. And moving back to the article, it does go on to mention how, again, this car is going to be coming with a manual transmission. Pretty much, this article is really short, actually. I mean, you can see right here. But the main takeaway from this article that we haven't really found out already is that the actual official production date, or the release date I should say, is going to be August 17th. So that being said, I'd have to say if the release for the production form is August 17th, mid-August, I'd have to say they might start production by latest mid-September, late September, like absolute latest, which means we might see them on the road even in this coming winter, which is very, very exciting to think about. This article actually also goes on to mention how there will be an option for an automatic in this car with paddle shifters, which should be also pretty exciting. But I mean, me as well as probably you guys are a lot more excited for the manual version of this car, especially as a new 2022 sports car. And they do also mention that technically still we do not know the horsepower numbers, even though a lot of people are saying it's going to be right at 400 horsepower. But just to quote this Car and Driver article, we'll know the full details in a few months, including all the performance specs, which should create a compelling matchup against the 382 horsepower Toyota Supra. The 2022 Nissan 400Z should be on sale by the end of the year, starting at $40,000. I'm assuming that's going to be in US dollars. And yeah, that sounds about right. Again, hopefully we do see them by this winter. They are technically a 2022, production model year. So hopefully we see them before actually before 2022, because everyone knows that the production model year is just a year like ahead of the actual year. So again, hopefully we actually see them on the road before the end of this year, which I would be absolutely ecstatic for. And again, going back and kind of comparing the leaked production images to the prototype images, I think they did a great job with the prototype. But if you look on the side here, there's no signal lights or anything like that. So going back, I think there was actually a shorter video and it showed the side of the 400Z, and it did include like little indicator lights on the side and different things like that they need to kind of reach certain laws in different countries and stuff like that. But for the most part, they're really not changing it from the prototype. And this is apparently, what we're gonna get. And considering that this was leaked a few months ago now, honestly, I would have to say that they might even already have started production on it and they just haven't officially released anything. Yes, we've gotten these leaked images, but besides that, that's really pretty much it. So again, for my own personal guess, I'd have to say that Nissan actually probably already started production on these things, but the release date again is going to be August 17th. So hopefully as soon as they release it August 17th, it'll be available to, build and price on their website. And hopefully by the end of this year, by like even this winter or fall, we're actually going to be seeing them on the roads, which is very, very exciting to think about. But anyways, guys, pretty short video today. Pretty much the only real takeaway is again that the official release date is going to be August 17th. But I'm really excited for this car. So whenever there's news on this specific Z, I'm always going to share it with you guys because I'm very, very pumped to actually see this thing on the road. But again, if you haven't subscribed already, definitely be sure to subscribe down below. We're going to be doing that giveaway very, very soon now, as soon as we hit 1,500 subscribers. And I'll probably either be doing a live stream or posting a video of me picking the winner. But like always, thank you guys for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.